Recording in
Hi, Lena.
Well, this could be, already, one table was coming, he's not here, and the people are coming. So we may even say anything.
So, yeah, definitely. Needs to come on.
Hi, Lena.
So, I mean, if we're not gonna get that money.
Oh, my God.
They are.
Hi, Peggy.
Almost. Kind of like whispering.
We think of it.
What happened? We got
Hey, I got nothing on you from that.
Yes, we use these. You can use that token, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
There's only like 800 light switches.
I know.
On the right hand side. The couple. Who are they?
Like something down here, we get a disco ball. I can see the feathers in the disco. Yeah. I like it.
Oh, we got 4 minutes by that clock. Well, we had another one of those gushes of right of rain, and my gosh, I couldn't believe the way it was coming down just now. And then sunshine right away. Jeez. Everybody have everybody safe in their families and friends and all that good stuff.
Let's realize that there was you here.
It was fine the other day. It was going to cut the grass, it's a Wednesday. And it poured, and then the sun came out, and we would come back and finish the job.
The least time of year.
Yeah.
So what,
I mean, I was telling you, I didn't know that I wanted to reach out. So, I can't even look. I said, I've seen very good that. I should, I have one in the car, I think in the car, and I'll be.
You're welcome.
Hi, Judith.
So the next person wins the prize. The next person comes in, wins the prize. No, no, no.
So I know that the debates tonight, the debates at what, 9 o'clock?
Yeah, it starts at time.
This coverage is starting so early, I think it's gonna be like 8, but.
Well, 8 o'clock is pre-game.
I know it started 3 weeks ago. She keeps me honest, and I keep her honest, and we just go.
They didn't get it.
Remember.
Well, you know, America. America.
Just remember these.
Oh, when it's
She goes up.
But I'm just saying, just remember who they are.
Yes, I mean, it's,
She went up to the time.
and you guys, my neighbors from across the road.
So.
I know his
Like that to go.
girls get out there really.
Like that to go to the hot wire thing.
Yeah, sure, what do you think?
Well, somebody get it. Okay, okay, we ready?
Well, we have
Okay,
25
just
seconds.
You laugh, but there's somebody will come in
We
now.
have some
Think
people
they
that are
just started the meeting already, it's not 6:30.
well, you know, if you know, well, okay, I'm just,
Hi, Frank.
I think you've been to some of the meetings and you've seen that when we do things like that. Okay. 3, 2, could be up, please stand
They stand, move the hats,
and we salute the flag
face the flag.
behind us.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
God bless America.
Okay. All right, call to order.
Austin, Luciano.
Kathy Rogers,
Frank.
Trish, you're here too, so.
Oh, Trish Gummies.
Okay, you've got to remember that we're not gonna have crosstalk. Please turn off your, phones. Anyone, recording? I'm surprised. Every time I
It's a
see him
completely different
recently,
man.
he's got a little less hair. I don't know. Looks good, looks good. Okay, so, anybody else recording? No? All right, it's just good. Oh, me. And Diane, okay, and it's on
And
Zoom.
Zoom's
It's on Zoom.
recording as well, yes.
So by saying that it's on Zoom, if anybody ever wanted to view the meetings, you could actually do that. She keeps obviously copies of all of them, so. Okay, so please hold all your questions and your comments until we complete the entire agenda. And your concerns will be addressed before the end of the meeting in general discussion. Okay. All right, the general information from me is, we've been talking about this for a while, and the first thing is the August board meeting obviously was canceled, and it was not rescheduled because of weather and all that kind of stuff, and it just figured not to have it. But the update and the review of the e-voting. Sorry. Can you hear me now? I apologize for that. Okay, so we're gonna start with the e-voting this year. Right now, we're not sure exactly when we're gonna start it, okay, but we have to get it done by the end of this year. We're working to have it done within 2 months, right? So October, into November. So that's when we're looking for it. Now, what we've already asked for people to do is to make sure that you verified your emails that are valid, et cetera. Well, guess what? I found out yesterday, we've got to do it by paper. So this week, rest of this week and next week, we'll be getting it, and hopefully we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that we can get them all out this week. But if not, worst case will be Monday. That will get these mailed back out to you. You have 14 days from the date on the letter to return it back to us. And what we are asking you to do, we have to get a signature that says that, yes, you agree to having e-voting, and yes, you agree to use your email for communication with us. Okay, those are the 2 things. We've already asked that verbally from people. We've got it from some people that when they first came in here, they put that in writing, that said they wanted to have that. But in this case now, we have to have a copy of that for legal purposes, okay, that you're doing that. So we'll be sending that out, as I said, by Monday the latest, and hopefully, right, Monday? Not this Monday coming?
2 months, 2 Mondays.
2
We
Monday,
need at least 2 weeks.
okay,
And I think,
just to get together.
yeah.
That's a disappointment. I'm sorry. We should have discussed this beforehand. I apologize. Okay, so by the second week of September, October, we'll be sending those letters out to you, but we'll send an email out to everybody to let you know that we're sending them, so you can look for them. Okay, and you're gonna have a self-addressed envelope. All you have to do is sign it in 2 places to just say that, yes, you'll, you want to use the, e-voting, and you want to, you'll participate via email as well. So the good thing about the e-voting is a lot of things that we've already talked about. We've already approved it, but we have to do that also, again, legally. The board has to call a meeting specifically for e-voting, and we have to vote again. And we can't do that right now. We have to have a special separate meeting for that. So we'll do that as well. And that will be before the next board meeting. Can I say that? Okay, once the written consent is received from all of you, you'll get an email that's gonna be sent out to you. And what you're gonna do is, with that email, it's gonna give you the information for you to set up your account and put in your password. So your username is going to be either your email or it will be your unit number. I'm not sure which one it's going to be, so it may just be like 623B. That would be your unit, okay? And that would be your username, and then whatever you want to have for your own password. We don't have any access at all to the passwords. I want you to know that, okay? The password data goes into a separate place that no one can go to, okay? So make sure you, except for the administrator. Now, the administrator can go in and check your password in case you forget it. They'll also have a way, you know, just like any time, other time that you forget your password, you could, you know, send in that you want to have a change password, and you can do that way as well. I wrote this down so I wouldn't be blah, 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 sorry, okay. All right, and that's probably within 2 weeks after we get all of this stuff done, you'll have gotten that letter to tell you the email to tell you how to set everything up with Zoom. And it's really like 4 or 5 steps. That's it. It's very, very simple to do that. So, and then they'll set up all of that information that you put in with the vendor. We'll do that. So they'll put everything in, and they'll put in your High Point Section 2, and then they'll also put in your resident password. Okay, so they'll have that, but they'll put that in, but we have no access to that as far as anyone from High Point Section 2. And then the voting email, the information will be emailed to the designated voter. So remember, when you first signed up, you had to decide if there were 2 of you there, you had to decide who the voter was going to be. It's the same thing. So only one person can be a designated voter. And that will be it. Anything else you want to? No, okay, good. Alrighty, if you have questions, we'll hold them till the end and be glad to answer anything. All right, so next thing is the minutes from the July 17th meeting. Call to order was at 10 a.m. The pledge and reminders present was Catherine Rogers, Buster Luciano, Diane Waggerer, Frank Hansen, and Linda Williams. Absent were Art Cadillo and Marty Dollar. Recording was Greg Schenk, Diane Waggerer, and Trish Gomes as the Zoom coordinator. The president, Section 1, signed a landscaping contract with Herndon Landscape, not Down to Earth. Section 2, 3, and POA are all signed with Down to Earth. Real estate, 2 units are being leased. 1 unit sale is under contract. 1 unit is in probate. 7 units currently for sale in Section 2. 41 in total in High Point. But we have right now, okay, motion by Linda, second by Frank to approve minutes from June 19th, 2024, all approved. Bless you. Vice President, the hurricane reminders. Treasurer consistently light, slightly under budget, over $1 million in reserve account. Financial health is good. Buildings, general review of recent maintenance and repairs, replace both pumps and lift station. Repair to one of the new pumps due to flushing of unflushable foreign debris, and then 2 partial repipes due to water leaks. 2 water heater leaks, reinforcing the importance of proper inspection and maintenance of water heaters. No cost to association, as water heaters are unit owners' responsibility. 2 problems in the sanitary lines. Unit 321A, roots were growing in the sanitary line from the master bath through entire building to the front of the building. Line cleared and lined with pipe sleeve to prevent new root intrusion. B, building 1016, broken pipe outside of the building, pipes repaired by Meeks Plumbing. The jetting and camera work on the sanitary system completed. Reviewing report and a few minor issues will be addressed. Overall, the system is in excellent condition for its age. We'll discuss with section 3. Hydrant flushing complete. Every valve is in operating condition. Termite inspections complete. 25 out of the 66 buildings need treatment. Treatment has begun and buildings will be monitored monthly for 1 year. Grounds, no report. Recreation, a big thank you to Bob and Kathy Moran for donating a lovely two-door side-by-side refrigerator in the activities to the activities committee. POA report from July 11th, read by Linda Williams, motion by Buster, second by unintelligible. Okay, all approved. Old business, none. New business, Xfinity email service no longer meeting our needs. Too many problems sending and receiving email. Comcast unresponsive to our request for help. We are converting to Gmail immediately, but will monitor both sides for 1 year. Please begin to use hpsection2@gmail.com from this point forward. More information to follow as soon as possible. Map of buildings being treated for termites will be emailed to individual unit owners if requested. General discussion, there was a request for a small TV to be donated to POA for use in the guard booth. Request for contracts for pool service and pest control to be posted on website. And then question about possible lawsuit from section 1 about storing lawn service equipment on POA property. Motion by Buster, second by Linda to adjourn the meeting. All approved and adjourned at 10:25 a.m. Submitted by Diane Wagner. Make a motion.
Make a motion to accept that as read.
Anybody second?
Sure, I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? No. Okay. Yes, okay. So for real estate, we closed 2, one in August and one in September. Both of them went for about 140,000, just about. We have another one that's under contract, and the sale, we have 11. Let's keep our fingers crossed. This is my little edit that the interest rate comes down low enough to make it worthwhile for people to purchase again. Plus the snowbirds will be coming in, so we usually have a bump up at that time. Okay, treasurer.
Pretty much the same as we want. We're in good shape. We're still slightly under budget, about 13%. We have plenty of money in the reserves and operating account. And hopefully hurricane doesn't kill us with insurance next year, but we'll worry about that next year. Otherwise, everything's good.
Oh, grounds, no, buildings next, sorry, buildings. Right.
It doesn't need it.
Not much to report. I am working on putting a new brighter light in the parking lot out here for when we have all our fun things in the evenings here. Later in the year, it gets dark. It's been a little dark towards the outside of the parking lot. That should be put in within the next 4 to 6 weeks. Again, we're just looking at, leaks here and there and sidewalks and reviewing all that. That's it.
Okay, recreation, Angie, or,
Ruby is,
Good.
yeah, I don't need that, everybody can hear my
Yeah.
voice.
yeah,
I work in Alaska, a lot of times my life goes out.
The people on Zoom
They
won't,
can't see
they
can't
need to
hear you.
hear
me.
you. Yeah, so you do have to come up.
I just- When you're on a bus and your mic goes out, you yell. Thank you, Kathy.
you're welcome.
Okay, I want to thank Angie for all her hard work, and she is vice president, so it is joint. And Angie took, I was in Alaska this summer, so Angie did book everything. The only thing that we've added for October and November, we're gonna try out Family Feud to see if people like it. So we've got booked Family Feud in October and November. We will not be holding musical bingo in November, because our person is having surgery. We are also looking for somebody new to do musical bingo. I have been searching, I have found someone, and Angie and I are gonna go see him. He's gonna be performing in Fort Pierce here in a couple weeks, so we're gonna go see them and see if we like them. I've got a price and all, and they're gonna be, I think, much more dependable. We're gonna have a Halloween party here in section 2. We're gonna be charging $10, and we want everybody to dress up. We're gonna have games. We're gonna throw pong balls, but no drinking of liquor. Sandy will get drunk too. So. See who said really? And our usual stuff, it's all planned out. We haven't added anything new. And if I know a lot of people's faces, but I really don't know everybody's name. So if you come up and talk to me and I'm looking at it, say your name. I will tell you working, I'm just terrible with names. I will honestly admit it. I can be 7 days with a person and not know their name. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. I'd like to add one thing with that. With bocce starting up, we're looking for a couple volunteers to give a hand to Bob and I cleaning the bocce courts initially, because they're, it's got 6 months of junk on there right now. So anybody that wants to get involved in that office, we'll be cleaning them the week before bocce starts.
Okay. All right, I forgot to mention one thing. The reserve study is required this year. It's usually every 3 years, but this year it did change, and this is our 3rd year. So when we're having it done this year, it will last for 5 years. So that's good news. And we've decided that we're just gonna go with one. Last time that we did this, we had the initial one, and then we had 2 more years of review. And these guys are so good. I don't know what happened to Art, but these guys were so good about following up with it that we don't need them to come in and help us again, because they understand the whole process very well now. So we'll get one reserve study done, and then that will be good for us to work from for the next 5 years. And then after 5 years, we have to do it again, but that's the new statute, so. Okay, so that's that. Where are we? We did buildings, grounds,
Nothing other, we'll be fertilizing probably this month.
and how about the entrance?
About the entrance? You mean the flowers?
Yes,
Oh, that would be terrific.
I put my order in. It's not- We want pretty flowers.
Yeah, we'll find out tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so what?
The flowers were put in, they were terrible, and they were terrible last year when they got them. It's horrible. The coleus, they're not even bright colored coleus. Yeah, they're dull.
Okay,
I'm just my apple.
okay. All right. Okay, recreation, we already talked about. POA, Linda's not here. There's no report anyway, because you didn't have a meeting.
Yeah.
So, old business. Any old business that we wanted to discuss? No. Okay, new business. The Board of Directors elections upcoming in February of 2025. Please begin to give serious consideration to requirements and commitments needed if you would like to run for a board position. More information forthcoming as time gets closer. If you are interested, what I would suggest that you do is make some time to come into the office and spend a morning with us, or a couple of mornings with us. Because it doesn't seem like we're very busy, but I promise you, we're very busy. So, anyway, it's good for you to see what you'd be getting yourself into. It's not just coming in and being on the board and that's it. There's a lot of other stuff that goes with it, so we'd like to invite you to do that. So, general discussion, open to our unit owners.
I got a question for you. The land contract, taking care of the grounds, what contract ends?
Right,
There's new people start December first.
correct.
Are we paying two?
Yes, we are. That's the transition period. We've talked about this before. They have to have some time to trade off with each other the information that they need to know. Cliff has to come and Marty will need to be telling them where the gutches are and all that kind of stuff. So that's why we decided to do it that way.
But to me, it sounds like the people we're hiring don't know what they're doing.
Oh, no.
That's not
No,
fair.
you're wrong. They got like 900 employees.
So
They got satellites all over the
they
place.
need somebody to show them what to do there.
Well, they're gonna-
evidently you think you could walk in here and start doing it without knowing where stuff was?
They're not just cutting
It's
grass
not
with
just
them.
got grass.
Oh, they're not?
No.
Everything they flipped it. Our crew does.
Oh, okay, I didn't know you found somebody to take, this Cliff's gonna be hard to place. Cliff will be hard. to-
Yes, and these people, that's why it's so important for us to get that transition, because Cliff and Marty will be working with that new group of people. And there might be a couple of people that they're gonna hold on, they're welcome to stay on, they're gonna interview them if any of the other workers wanna stay. But I guess there's one or two that are interested in it, and that's it, so, they'll hire them on as well, so we wanna make sure that we have, through no fault of theirs, if they don't know what these guys have done in the past, because we can't put down on paper every single thing that Marty and Cliff do. There's no way. You can't do that. So they need to see, just like someone come into the office, you need to see what we do, to see what the reality of the situation is. So that's how we've decided, because Marty's contract ended up on the 31st, we thought that was the best time to have that last month. So December to the end of the month, and then that's why they're coming in. So all the things that Marty and Cliff do now, they're going to be doing for us. So they have replaced us. The only thing they haven't.
It's a question from Zoom.
Oh, well, she'll have to wait for that.
Okay, well, I'm not finished talking. so-
Yes, sorry,
Okay,
I'm just.
All the things Marty.
so they'll be doing all the same things that Marty and Cliff do. And then Cliff, what's separate for Cliff is the trash. Cliff will be doing the trash. That's separate from, and we pay them separate.
So I'm just keeping Cliff, to kind of tell him what to do, not Cliff's whole crew.
Not keeping the whole crew, you're keeping Cliff and Marty.
So we're gonna be paying 14,000.
No, I'm just putting Marty. You're keeping Cliff and Marty, the new
That's
crew,
why I was asking.
the new crew is gonna be yours. Plus, we're gonna be doing section 1 anyway for December. Okay.
So it's. Okay, so to me, it's and to the board here, as well as to, down to earth, that seemed to be the fairest way to go about it, so that we don't disappoint residents. If you're expecting whatever, that you're gonna have trim done every week, then we wanna make sure that they know it's done every week and it's not done every other week, or whatever it is that's being done now. And they want, there's no way you can put down a list of all of the stuff to say, this is what we do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because now we have Thursday, they do this, and it's just, these are all the things that they do. So the best way to find that out is spend a month with them and find out what's going on.
So what you're saying is, Cliff's crew is gonna be done December first. except for Marty and Cliff, is that what you're saying?
No,
I don't know.
yeah, we
It
don't,
just depends on what
Well,
the
they
guys
might-
wanna,
Yeah,
yes,
they'll take anybody we have.
understood. But
right.
it's gonna be that, you're not gonna be paying, he's actually not gonna be paying 2 crews for a month, you're just gonna be paying whoever.
You're paying the new crew and their supervision.
Gotcha.
Now, excuse me, can I ask you, what section 1 is not part of it?
No,
They went with Herndon. So it's gonna be POA, sections 2 and 3. Okay, that are, and 3 is doing the same thing that we're doing, is paying them for December. And, and for, both of them would be paid for December, so it'll be,
Same landscape we're doing one,
I'm sorry.
is this same landscape we're doing one?
no,
They got their own.
Yeah,
their own research.
they went with Herndon, and for those of you that came to the meetings, Herndon was our second choice. We had 2 choices, and they both presented for us. And I still feel in my heart of hearts that we absolutely made the right decision. There's a lot of, I think, good things that are gonna be coming, and that what the services that we're used to getting right now, we'll still have. We're going to have, I believe the man's name is Johnny, and he will be like the Cliff. Okay, but so he's going to be here at all times. Okay, like Cliff is here, so, I don't know that we're gonna have, who we're gonna have for, as a Marty, to be honest with you, but I know we'll have, huh?
Keep working. Oh, we know where it lives. They'll be using the same equipment for you, no.
No, they
They're
have,
they're coming in with all brand new
you're a
equipment.
huge outfit.
So they have their own equipment
Oh,
for
definitely so.
section 1 and then another equipment for section 2 and 3.
Yeah.
2,
No.
3 and PO, 2, 3 and POA will be up and back where Cliff stuff is. One will be taking theirs in and out.
You see any issue with coordination as far as the grass is this high on one and
Yeah, I
the
know.
grass over here is cut nicely and.
Well, unfortunately, there's no place that we buy. So if you go years ago where you'd have to split it back, but section 1, if you're gonna lose any of them, it'd be section 1 to
They're all
lose, oh, yeah.
well
Yeah.
defined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 and 3, when they abut that way,
That would have been
it's-
bad. If we
Yeah,
had
it's-
cut
yeah,
the side of the street and not. the-
Yeah.
Kind of like what you did when they,
Yes.
did the paving.
Right,
The street is
exactly.
done,
yeah,
and the other half is not done.
yeah,
That's an eyesore.
yes,
The trash pickup will be done in all 3 sections, whereas we had it not done in 3
Right.
sections. But now all 3 sections will be picked up
And this
by.
new guy is gonna pick up the garbage, the new.
Cliff,
no, Cliff will be
Cliff
picking up.
will have
that.
his crew.
Cliff
twice
is
a
still
week.
gonna be around, he's gonna do the trash for us, just like he
Twice a
does
week.
now,
Huh.
so, okay, you had a question?
Yeah, I'm assuming that the white fencing on the incoming side is part of POA? Or who takes care of
The
that?
white fencing coming into the entrance?
No, that's section 1,
Oh, that's section 1?
yes.
They're finally paying for the fence.
It looks terrible, it's mold and green.
Where security parks the car.
Oh, that, yeah, a friend just did it a couple of months ago.
It's PO.
Do it again.
Plastic or resin fencing?
Yeah, that belongs to the POA. Bob and I just cleaned all the mold off of that as a favor to the POA. I would say 6 weeks ago. And unfortunately, it's been so damn humid and rainy here that it's growing again. So it needs to be cleaned again.
I just didn't know who to, I know here. Oh, okay. We have the
Chris,
work orders
get her
that
a
we can
broom.
fill this out, but I didn't know who to contact with for that.
Yes,
Don't forget.
I'm just wondering, I've been here almost 2 years, and the parking lot behind my place, they never clean the pine needle out of that parking lot. Every other parking lot around here is cleaned all the time, and that parking lot is only next to pine cone. It's loaded up, doesn't have rain or dry, it's like that. And I just wanna know why nobody nobody ever cleans it up, like they blow it over, but you gotta scoop it up after a while, there's so many times.
Okay, that's Marty.
Got the tree branches that were dead that I wanted to go going on the back.
He's got his little brown book out.
Yeah,
'Cause I mean,
What's
I
your
don't
unit
know
number? What's your unit number?
1222C.
Oh, we're gonna be trimming them trees in the back, yeah, you're gonna get them, but you can't constantly clean up pine needles all the
No,
time.
I think it's never.
Well, they blew it off the other day, I know that for a fact.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, it's going off the grass.
Yes, that's right, we don't
And
back.
grass will, still have
You gotta clean it up. I mean, at some point, you gotta clean up your so many. It's, you know, animals, quick for animals to hide in, it builds up so much. I mean, I would be cutting the trees down, to be honest with you, I'm saying, it's hard timing, but I have to go up and clean my roof all the time, I'm thinking. It's a hazard because, I mean, all the pipes get clogged up with the water don't drain when it rains, you know, it's like,
did you call the other day to get a branch cut?
no, I.
No. Okay.
I didn't complain about it, it's regular.
All right, did they come today to cut the branches that they were supposed to cut?
No, they just came in to.
Okay, all right. So is her,
That's one of them.
that's one of them, okay. All right, part of the problem was the equipment that they use the cherry picker that they use, they have all kinds of trouble with it, and it keeps breaking down, so that's why they haven't been able to cut it. So they just hired someone, and that's why someone came in today to check what the price would be, et cetera, so when they get that price, then it'll be taken care of. Okay, so, I'm sorry,
Lena,
Nina?
hold on, Lena, let me unmute you, sweetheart. Okay, Lena, talk, sweetheart.
No, it's on me. No,
Still muted.
okay,
Okay.
now you're okay.
Speak now,
Okay.
sweet.
I have two questions. You were just talking about trimming branches. Is mine going to be done?
Yes.
Yes? Because I've been asking for it for a year to have it cut.
Okay, so I talked to you on the phone, correct?
No,
Well,
I was in the office a few months ago and
Alright.
filled in work order.
and
So should I come in and do it again?
No,
what unit are you?
1012 B.
Marty just wrote it down to make sure that you're on that list.
Okay, wonderful, because I just had the gutters cleaned and there was a wasp nest in there and there were trees growing out of it, and I just had it cleaned a year ago.
Well,
That branch is causing a lot of debris falling in there, so I hope it'll be better once it's trimmed. Okay, and question two, is there an annual audit report for 2023 out yet?
no,
No?
no, we received it today, and Art and Diane are reviewing it, and I was reviewing it a little bit with them as well, so we just got it, so.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Along those lines, whose responsibility is it to clean the gutters for one?
Yours,
Is it the homeowner?
yeah,
Okay, and for the financial section, for the expense for the e-voting, is that gonna fall on the business office or miscellaneous for that expense? Where's that gonna show up on the sheet?
so.
Excuse me?
business office,
Thank you.
okay. And that's the one that we're gonna be dividing with, and I verified that today. 1, 2, and 3 are going to be dividing the cost, and right now the cost is just $1,260, I think it is, so we'll be dividing that by 3.
Even if section one doesn't want to go into e-voting?
Well, he's gonna vote it, yes, and I talked to him about it today, so that's why he said he'd only charge us that 1/3. Okay,
Thank
let's,
you.
whatever it is, yes, we have 2.5%, 35%, whatever it comes out to be, but basically 1/3, so,
Did section 3 decide to go along with it?
yes.
Or they changed their mind?
Excuse me, yes, 3 is, yes.
They weren't gonna go, said they're gonna back out.
Oh, 3 is not, I take, 1 is going.
Yeah.
1 is not going fully, because they've got 54 people that they've gotten. And, but they will be going with it, and 3, they're looking to see what they can do.
Yeah,
Okay.
she said at the meeting, she's gonna opt out of it, they thought they weren't gonna get involved in that.
Yeah, but then later on, did you hear the conversation? Later on, they must have said, no, that's not, doesn't we think? The minimum for sending out each one of these voting things is $1,000. Okay, so that's a minimum, and we did it twice last year, so we did it for the regular vote for people, and then we also did the document. Counted up, yeah. So that was $2,000 that we spent for just those 2. So now we can do this for whatever it's gonna cost us. And anytime we wanna have an opinion, you know, if we wanna make a decision about something and it doesn't require a vote, or if it doesn't require a vote, it's fine. But I mean, it's just like, hey, what do you think about painting us purple? You know, and you send back, no, yes, whatever it might be. I'm just saying that we don't get charged for that at
It's a
all.
one-time,
It's a one-time charge.
no administration fee, no matter how many times. you-
Correct,
Right.
correct.
Seems like a pretty good
I
thing.
know, it sounds too good to
Yeah.
be true.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause
Well-
they're gonna be doing stuff every time, you know, you upgrade your,
Well-
your database, you know.
Well, okay, that's the difference. Okay,
Oh.
it's it's $100 for a database update. So, but I mean, this time we've already put it in, okay? We already know that some people have changed emails and all that kind of stuff. So the chances are pretty good. We didn't get charged for this time. We won't get charged for the next time until we get solid with this. And that's why it's so important that talk to your neighbors, okay? It's critical that we get this information back to us within that 14-day period, okay? So that we get everything, we have all the permissions that we're supposed to have, we have the correct emails, the correct everything, okay? I'm sorry, so we have all the correct information. It's critical that gets back in time. You'll get it in the mail within the next 2 weeks, well, I'll say about 2 weeks. Is that fair? Okay, 2 weeks from the date that's on that envelope, on the statement. You have 14 days to get it back to us. Now, you can send it back mail, or you can bring it back into the office. I don't care how you get it to us, as long as you get it to us. And that's when we have to compile all of that. We have to get that all done again ourselves to set that up. And then we have to make sure that we've got all the right information, that we send it to them, and then they upload it. And then as soon as they upload it, then that's when you're gonna get an email to tell you that your information is updated. You're gonna have 14 days to set yourself up, etc. And they'll have help for you as well, and we'll be able to help you, I'm sure, by that time. So I'm just saying it should happen very quickly once this gets going, and then that's it. Then we don't have to mail anything out anymore, except to the people that don't accept it. Right now, we have 52 people, right? 52?
About.
It's about, I think, well, yeah, last time I looked, it was like 52 people that had not responded. So, we have everything, all the information for them, except for their emails. So,
You don't expect to get 100%.
no, we don't. So, but those are still gonna be paper. So now today we were just talking about, because we're gonna send this information out to you paper, 78 cents a stamp, no?
I think it's
74 cents a stamp, and that means one out, one back, so there's $1.50
Oh, 50 right there.
right there, never mind the envelopes, you know, and
If you come here, if you're living, pick it up, drop it back off.
it has to go by mail. That's the statute. Yeah, I didn't know it, and I just found it out yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, because I thought we had everybody. I mean, we have all the emails for everybody. We have a verbal agreement that people would, you know, accept it. And no, state, we have to send it out paper, and it's gonna come back paper.
They're supposed to raise postage stamps 3 times actually.
And so that's why, I mean, just, you know,
They rely on brochure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we bought and had 2 last year, and we did our, but you know, it's like anything else, you're still using them, so yes.
In that vein, Kathy, so for those of us who work full-time and office hours are just not okay to drop our little ballots in the drop box here.
Yes, your ballot
Can't
can
give
be.
it to us in the office. I didn't know if that had to be something that was actually in person.
No, I can't imagine why you would be, as long as you have put it in the mailbox.
So this is okay, but.
Yes, because that's
That door right
secure.
there.
The black, well, the black
Put
one
it
out
right
there,
there, go fine.
the one outside black is also locked,
Yeah, yeah.
so that's safe as well.
And put it through, that's fine.
Or there,
That's fine, sorry, perfect, smart.
it's locked on the, well, you can't get into it until the door is open. So it's that safe, unless somebody's in there, unless I'm in there, or one of the board members is in there, or someone who's Marlene or whatever, you know, someone that's allowed to be in there. It's secure, so.
I got another question. I was informed that the two buildings with the clips, the whole roofs on them was paid for 2 years ago, weren't installed correctly.
That's correct.
Are they gonna have anybody go check all those places?
Not gonna check them all, that would be just crazy waste of time. What we're doing is, I've got an agreement with the guy that did this work originally, that if anything comes back on anyone's insurance reports, or if they sell and it comes back on their inspection report, he's gonna take care of it out of his pocket.
Okay, one question I do have, if we get a storm and the roofs do lift up, which is highly unlikely, and the insurance comes out and inspects and sees it wasn't done right.
Well, I'll tell you
Is
what,
that gonna void?
if the roof gets ripped off your house, the insurance company is gonna have a fucking clue that what's going on there.
Let's talk about lifting.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen either. You had terrible hurricanes here in 04 and 05 that tore almost all the shingles off all these roofs.
You know, insurances are looking for anybody.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Yeah, but the roofs never came up, just the shingles came.
I feel totally comfortable with everything that's gone on here as far as the roofs.
Yes,
Yes, what I say requires a reserve thing, right, have a reserve. Study, what is it?
the reserve study, there's a statute, there's a law that it's supposed to be done. A reserve study has to be done every 3 years to make sure, ever since that it collapsed, okay, when they found out that boards were saying, no, you don't have to do this, residents were voting, no, we don't want to fund this, we don't want to fund it, we don't want to fund it. Well, now what has to happen is you have to sit down with a professional, and the professional helps to guide the board through all the things that we have to be accountable for, okay? And that's what this is, that's called a reserve study. Okay, so how much money we need to put into the reserve so that 5 years from now, when something should happen, or 10 years from now, when it should happen, we don't have to assess people. And that's why everything that we've done for the last 1.5 to 2 years we've done everything we possibly can to avoid an assessment. Okay, and that's why it's on top of things, I have to give Diane and Art kudos, and Marlene, I can't forget Marlene either. The three of them are on top of everything, they watch everything, she knows to the penny, this one over here especially, to the penny, where we are and all that kind of stuff, so I'm just saying that, be very thankful that the board members that are responsible for this are on the board, because I think we're as secure as we could possibly be. I mean, something could happen tomorrow, you know what I mean, like anything else, but I'm just saying that for right now, our money is secure. We get a good rate on the, as far as the interest is concerned, and I wish Art was here because we could talk about whether or not if,
He wasn't feeling good, that's why.
okay, I'm just saying that, if something changed if we could get a lower interest, rate, we might be able to, apply for that. That's something that we've talked about before, and we talked about that with the company. So all I'm trying to say is that we put ourselves into a very solid, I think, position to make sure that we're getting the most out of our money and the most out of our folks here. So, again, and that's another reason why I want to say, in the event that you are interested in coming on the board, be sure that you're ready to work, because there's, it's very difficult to get things done in the time that we're in here, and, you know, we take stuff home, and I'll be honest with you, I'm tired of it. So, I like, you know, now we have Linda on board and she's picked up a lot of the slack. So we need to have worker bees, coming in there to work, so. That's my story. All right, yes, okay.
Do we have to go through the same kind of inspection that they require of these tall condos, or do we have to be inspected as well?
No.
No,
We're not close enough to the coast and we're only one story.
yeah, but that is part of the reserve study.
But that doesn't mean we're not inspecting. Bob and I look at our buildings, we drive around these buildings daily, looking for
Yeah.
cracks, looking for problems. And most things we're on top of, you know, as soon as we have.
Kind of figured that out.
Yeah, and that reserve study that we're talking about includes that. So they'll come around, they're gonna look at the roofs, they're gonna look at everything. Okay, okay, yes.
Just a question on the landscaping crews. The price that they gave us was with the availability of that area to store their equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Is that changing the contract price? None of them lost that?
We didn't lose it.
I thought you said.
2 and
that-
3 are all set.
One can.
One can't use it.
Oh, one can't, that's what we're saying.
One cannot use it.
Oh, okay, good.
They have a different, that's why, so. Yes,
Just an encouragement to everybody, we, at one of the board meetings, some time back, they brought up about, we were talking about hot water heaters, people that had floods. Well, everybody was encouraged to look at getting a legal one. Well, we finally got one, and we thought we had a year, maybe 2 years left on our water heater based on the plumber that had been there. Well, 2:30 in the morning, our alarm went off, and they're so sensitive that it just took a little bit of moisture. So we got it dried off and, you know, tried to go back to bed, of course, the heart's racing.
yes.
6:30 in the morning, it went off again, and we had a couple more places, so we immediately called somebody and they found 3 leaks.
Wow,
When we still thought we had another year or 2 on it, so
Yeah.
we would definitely recommend.
Yeah.
We found one at Home Depot that was clearance, it was $6.
it was what?
$6. They don't cost much, I mean, if you get them at full price, they don't cost much, and boy, they will save you.
Oh, you're talking about the census.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
You got them to the break.
I thought you were talking about the water heater.
You'll think more, and that's when you're trying to pay out, and they're trying to hold you, and then you know, that you have that. It's not yet, that world, not that. No.
Well, there's so many things like right now that the condo that collapsed has led to so many gotchas, okay? So many things that were just like looked at the other way. I mean, I'm sure you must have seen the pictures when that collapsed, the pictures before underneath the pool and everything else, and you say to yourself, how to, first of all, how would anybody stand that? Never mind. Let that go, you know? I mean, my goodness. So anyway, I think if you went around here, and I can attest to the fact, because Frank and I always have our little meeting in the morning, and he and Bob go around every single morning, and they check everything, so we know who needs something, okay? They know before sometimes the actual owner knows. So, that's how they've identified some of these, the pipe leaks. We just had the other day that you, somebody left a key in the door, they found that, and it was a snowbird. So.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't, no, but I'm just saying that, you know, things happen and they're on top of it, you know, it's a broken window or windows open, that kind of stuff, they check the cars for the windows being open. I can attest to that because I left my windows open in one of those torrential storms, so anyway, all I'm trying to say is that they're very cognizant and they're very noticing all of this stuff that's going on in here, so, as I said, yes.
I need this, probably the last few meetings, but this never came up, so it's a perfect time to ask you guys. With Dell's apartment and I happen to be at 930C, and he's being and all that time, how do I know what shape his water heater's in? He can come through that wall at any time. Do they keep in touch with his daughter, or do people go over there and inspect things that he's got?
It's empty.
He ain't been there in 3 years.
Because water's turned off
All the water's turned off.
to that building, yeah. Yeah, anytime these people are gone, Bob and I check, if we know somebody's gone, we make sure that they turn their water off and turn their power off to their water.
There hasn't been anybody in there in 3 years.
There shouldn't be anything that's been empty very long that has any water going to it at all.
Yeah. Okay, well, that.
Is there anything new on the developments to the south of us? We were paying a lawyer one time to look into some of the paperwork.
Yes, there is something going on that right now. They have, I'm not sure exactly what they did, but if you look at our pond here, it's like chocolate milk. And this pond has been clean as a whistle for as long as I've lived here. We share the drainage canal where 1, 2, and 3 go into the drainage canal to equalize. The drainage canal continues about 100 yards into that new property. And they've done something down there where they're dumping dirt in. And it's turned all of ours into a muddy mess. The lawyer has sent multiple emails out. And the part that's concerning is this: we dump into the savannas. And if for some reason the EPA comes and says, we're not taking that stuff, we got a problem. So this has got to be taken care of now, and the lawyers are working.
Because, you know, they got rid of a lot of, I'll call it the savannah there. They wiped that out. We got,
There's nothing, it's flat as a
we got
pancake.
all those canals, we got the 2 of them. One's on our side on the city, and there's another one on top of the other berm. They're gonna flood,
I don't think they're gonna flood.
you know? Okay.
No, I think the flooding part is fine. They're building the berms. They've got silt fence in there. We're not gonna get any water at our fence line on our south end. And Bob and I look at that all the time too. We're not holding any more water there than we typically do. What concerns us though is what they're dumping into the extension of the drainage.
It's early.
Well,
Thank you.
2 things though, to keep in mind, that what he's saying, Frank and Bob, every single day that they're on, okay, they go around and they check everything. So it's usually, and they usually start at what, around 7?
Yeah, Bob starts at 7. I start when I feel it.
Yeah, and I,
Do a good job.
and I start at 8:30, so when 8:30, when I come in, that's when Frank fills me in, Bob fills me in as to what's going on, so, and, sometimes I've called people, you know, when there's been an issue that they've discovered, like the keys in the door the other day. I called the people and they said, oh, we were wondering. So that's what they were. They were still in the door. So anyway, I'm just saying that if there's anything, if you call as much as we possibly can, we get things done as quickly as we possibly can. Answer questions as quickly as we possibly can as well. So, and we want to keep on doing that.
Required to build a wall back there between us, so these people just gonna be able to eventually come to the years that want. Because they're not gonna be able to get far wall.
No, they're not.
There's a fence the full length of our separations. So they'd have to climb the fence.
Well, we're gonna put in electric.
Diane, you were supposed to tell. Yeah. You know, it's the world today. It's the world today. I mean, every place that you go on US 1, there's very few empty parts of land that are left there. It's either, there's a unit, there's a car service on there or a car, whatever. I mean, it's just, yeah, anyway, it is what it is.
Well, I can tell you that, I believe that's Coulter Homes building back there. And my son has a home with Coulter, top notch stuff. I'm telling you, the landscaping, the homes, they're all just perfect. And they take care of everything. It's a high-end
Yeah,
company.
well, I mean, that's fine. I can just,
High-end company, so I don't expect that they're gonna be coming over here.
Yeah,
With our pool, and they got all kinds of like 27 pickleball courts and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So he's important, so he goes to.
And, you know, I don't have any,
Toronto and stuff. It's gorgeous.
I don't have any issue with that, but all I can say is that they've already taken a lot of shortcuts. And if
Yeah.
it weren't for Frank and our lawyers, this would not
Yeah, I
have
know
been,
they started
it wouldn't be
out
taken care of, okay?
$500.
Right.
Well, we're not sure about that anymore since they locked up the one asshole from the board in Fort Pierce.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, amazing, the guy who was taking bribes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, so who knows? Who knows if they actually paid it?
Well,
Okay, which reminds me too, the 13th, is it? James Taylor's gonna be coming in. And he's running for,
Commissioner.
he's running for commissioner. And he came in and asked if it was okay. Said, sure. I mean, I'm not
Is it
supporting
really
him.
James Taylor?
Yeah. No, no. But I'm just saying that he, you know, he came into the door and he asked if he could come in here, and I believe it's the 13th, but I could be mistaken. We'll send something up, let everybody know that we'll be there if you wanna talk to him.
Are we considered in the city limits?
Yes.
Yes. Is it that park, they're gonna start charging for parking there?
What's that?
They're gonna start charging for parking in the city.
They are?
Yeah, $3 an hour, $20 for the day,
Yeah.
unless you're a resident.
Unless you're a resident.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, you gotta be in the city limits.
We talking about the garage? Downtown?
Yeah, garage, jetty park,
Oh, really?
yeah. Yeah, we'll, the jetty park and the other ones. What's the other park? Yeah, JC. They're gonna charge at the beach, $5 an hour, and yeah, I don't know about the beach.
Only one beach, it's nice.
It's only one beach.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Second Street.
And, yeah, $3 an hour.
Yeah, $2, not volunteer.
How do you
But yeah, on your own.
Unless you're a resident. And I just saw on the news today that, Palm Beach, West Palm, is doing it. They're doing institute the park at $5
An hour.
Yeah, that's a northern.
Residents can stay there free for 2 hours, after the 2 hours, they can have to pay.
Then you get to time on, that's in West Palm.
And just go to business.
Yeah, that's where you can find it. Right?
Hey, we good?
Can't hear.
That's nothing to do with my point, it has to do with people. The dock workers did strike.
I
The
know.
paper products, you're not gonna be able to get them, so I hear that all the shelves are empty and.
Already?
Yes, so I advise people, I just ordered toilet paper down. Cases, that side.
Yeah.
I did. And, UPS can deliver my, napkins or something today. He said, it's all over, he said.
So in case anybody needs paper towels, you can go to Sam.
Okay, we all set?
Good night.
Anybody have a question from Zoom? All set?
We adjourn.
Okay. Make a motion,
We adjourn.
okay?
Second, make a motion.
All in favor? Opposed?
Okay, thank you all.
Yes, thank you. Sandy, you know, I need to talk to you just for a second, okay?
Tracy, Bye-bye, everyone.